What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But...
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Ottoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on the floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP. There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex, but rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Bonnery has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. The boy looked worried earlier.
Indeed. If there was a temple under the waves, I know it was
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kasagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. More work after this.
Load.
Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on. Hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true, at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Attack from around a corner, and your target will never know what hit him.
Here you are.
You certainly know how to handle yourself. Top form, Shay. Nicely done. I am surprised. You certainly know how to handle yourself. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. I am waiting. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. Achilles, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Take no notice, just let me pipe right up.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Fire!
Bloody miss! Ready here!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Macandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. Do much more than earn his...
What's it sound?
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Brace! Brace! All hands ahoy! Station! Still reloading! Awaiting orders!
Blue's down! Catch some wind! Top gallants, Ryan, stunned!
Keep clear! She'll ram us!
Fire!
Fire! Caution, Shay!
Fire!
Shape, Captain!
Haul in the Stunsons! Fire! All sail, she'll take it!
Use explosive shot to slow her down! Too much damage! Captain, take it here!
Fire!
Take it ahead, Captain!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in the office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
It was a cold and dreary morning in December, and all of me money it was spent, and where it went I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went, the party lay back, taking your snack, take a turn around the captain's ship's station would be back.
Friendly port sighted, Shay. I believe that's Port Lejoie.
Well, it seems there was a great demand for sailors, for the colonies, for Fresco and for France. Well, a ship that bore the limey bark lay down and shut the nose, and got legless drunk at my advance. Paddy lay back, taking your snack, take a turn around the captain of a pole. Joined her on a cold December board. A flapping of me flippers. We're bearing down on
our soul, but
return to the ship, Captain.
Let out some sail!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals.
Clews up! These are sticks!
Let go anchor.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy release?
You need not worry about the Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Black... Woods Rogers and Calico Jack Rackham.
There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid the journey to the bottom of the sea.
And let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Exciting. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Short and safe! Get off the squall!
Captain Cormac at the helm.
Loose and catch the wind! Get her up! Crew up! They hit us! Where, sir? Unfurl mains! Fire! Ready to hit them, sir! Break up! Fire!
Captain, hold your fire! Don't want to sink her. Now's the time, let's board her. Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. Spoils are ours. For the Morrigan! Get the mates!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. He escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain. The danger's behind us, Shay. There's Persay, Shay. Small fish.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Persay and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough.
How's the helm? Have you checked the sheets?
Draw a banker.
What service can I provide? Rum bit of business, that.
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The Chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Proud on every inch of sail.
Ships ahoy! More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships! They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay! And would you look at that? Standing right in our way at crossing. What say you? We sink every last one of them.
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Sir!
Let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
But what's the point of freedom? You cannot breathe deep and enjoy it.
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we fry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
There it is. Antiquity. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Reefing all tops!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
Rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's Eau de Vie. What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible. Look at this place.
I miss my Marine. A true and fine heart is hard to find.
Where did you meet her?
At her third wedding. I slipped into...
I would say you slipped into more than that. About? I suppose because there are more French ships to challenge them. Who has more ships, do you reckon?
So, take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken it.
Where's the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Thank you.